Hello everybody, Jardine here. This should be a quick video today. As the title suggests, I'm going to try a traditional kama and the modern M48 kama against two coconuts. This isn't necessarily a test to see what's better. I know from the very start that nothing can compete against this. Specifically, this is not a kama, despite what it's called. This is a warhammer. It is extremely heavy. It does not have a sharp edge on it, despite the looks. The angle is just way too wide for an edge. And it has a freaking hammer on the back. So there's no way this wouldn't smash better. I'm more interested to see what this can do, because the kama, despite that it is used as a weapon now in martial arts, it is not a thrusting weapon despite having a nice point. It is really just for that razor sharp thin edge. So I'm interested to see what this thing can do, this very light blade, if it can pierce the coconut. Anyway, I'll try not to waste any more time. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, specifically, these are groovy coconuts. Just thought I should let you know. And let's see what I can do. Alright, first up is the traditional kama. I've got two very similar coconuts. I got the most rock solid ones I could. Don't worry, no one's buying these. It's not like I'm wasting them. And if any of them come out non-filth, I will eat them myself. Let's see what I can do before the mosquitoes eat me more. Right on the center. Now, at a certain point, if I can't do it, I am just going to stop. Because as you can see, yeah, there we go. So, if I can get this on camera, that bent the edge to the side there pretty severely. Sorry, the angle's kind of hard for me. So that took a pretty severe bend. And don't worry, this came in a pack of two, and I have my premium one, which I don't abuse. So, I was totally okay with this happening. But it's already a little past the point of no return, so I might as well just smash this for fun at this point. I'm standing back in case this breaks, but it's kind of just yeah. Okay, so at this point, the blade is kind of sideways. I am going to abandon this and show you guys what you really wanted to see, which was just me smashing a coconut with this freaking monster of a kama in heavy quotations. Okay, let's see what I can do. First, obviously the hammer point is the hammer point. Let's see what I can do with the actual tip. I'm expecting a freaking one shot here. I'm doing on the sides too, remember. The sides are harder, if I remember. So, let me see what I can do. Glancing blow. So that already got into it, but I want to frickin' destroy this thing. Yeah. So now the blood is running freely. Ugh. Ew. I don't even like coconut milk, but I had to do that. Okay. Yeah, that's what people wanted to see. Look at that beautiful opening, made with nothing but my sickle. I'm watering the plants, do not worry. Okay, so as to not waste this target, I will continue cutting. So I'm going to start on the bottom now. Frickin' cool. Wait. Yes, do not worry. The many forest creatures in my woods here, they are happy to have the coconuts. Just as the mosquitoes are happy to have me. This is the reason, actually, that I'm not using my cutting stand for this. I wanted to have a nice wide surface here, so that if I got any glancing blows, I wouldn't, one, swing the coconut too far, and two, swing this into my limbs. Okay. Oh, this side's a lot harder. Ooh, I'm actually bending this now. So let's see if I can do something here before this sickle gets ruined too. And don't worry, I can just grind this off. This thing's more beastly than that. I can actually just grind that tip off. This combo will be fine, even if it goes completely sideways. However, this is rather rough. Okay, let me try the hammer. about as you'd expect. That is pulverized. At this point, I'm only going to try one swing with this. The point is kind of sideways now. Not as severely nearly because it's just higher quality steel and much thicker steel. So I'm just going to try it once. I don't expect it. And then I'm just going to freaking smash this with a hammer. Hey, what do you know? So just the pure weight alone and the shape of the tip managed to get through the outer layer. Yeah, there we go. So again, the M48 comma. Again, I was going to do a big review on this a long time ago. I had a lot of footage of it that I lost. This thing's a friggin' beast. It is a war hammer. It has extreme heft. It has the weight of a hammer, not of a comma. It can't cut like a comma. It just has a wicked piercing tip, which even when the tip is gone and sideways, the sheer weight and just balance of the weapon drives it through hard targets. That was a joke hit. That was a real one. So, I've always wanted to do some rough testing with it, because I've always been, like, slamming this into trees and throwing it and stuff. And it's good to see that it performs exactly how I thought it would. And, of course, the hammer end is, nothing to scoff at. Coconut, please. So I'm not missing all these times. I'm getting a nice crack in there. It is just not the most stable, given the, you know, the fact that it has guts below it. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was really fun. And, again, do not worry about my first comma. And this thing, I'll fix up real quick with like a rock or something. And performed exactly how I thought it would. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to talk about the test results, basically, as expected, a traditional comma with a very thin blade and a razor-sharp edge is no good for hard targets like that. When people talk about fighting with these, they need to understand the tip is not the kind of thing that is going to win fights for you. Sorry, I don't want to talk about that kind of thing, but it's not the kind of thing where you should rely on having this, like, beastly tip. Also, there are ants carrying away the coconuts. That is freaking awesome. Let me get that on video. See, friends, the coconut is not wasted. This guy right here is doing his duty, and this ant just found one. That's so cool. So, it's made for the edge, not for the tip. The tip, even on this very well-made one, which it served me well through cutting a ton of plants and stuff, it's just not made for something like coconuts. The other thing I learned today is that coconuts are really frickin' hard. Harder than I thought. Years ago, when I made my first Odachi video, I had someone comment 3 times. He's like, hey, can you use the Odachi against the coconut? And I said, no. Like, I refused to destroy my Odachi for that. But this M48, that's what it's built for, man. This can go through just about anything. And again, I throw it and everything. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Very simple thing. And these ants are certainly enjoying the coconut. Anyway, I will see you guys. I have more things to do. And see you next time.